Hello. Recently, one day, Zuhair called me after. I said, I have nothing to do with you. Go and enjoy yourself with your wife, Russian wife. So, I haven't even seen or met what Baba, she was staying with Baba and what jadoo she did on him. He used to come to his attitude change. You know the attitude here? They give you this attitude. And it's really like, what have we done? What has my mother done to Papa or Zakia? You were in your mother's stomach when they were torturing her. This Zuhair telling me about Fuad Sajwani as they were talking on the phone recently. He can't even live there. Go and live there with Fuad Sajwani and see. Go live there. Just that his wife was giving me basi food and all this. Third day, fourth day, it was bad. So that's why he left that place. Go and live there and see. With Fuad Sajwani. He's got so many rooms there. He's banned me from the Jumeirah house just because my father took his asshole took his mouse and took his money from that part. Mehdi. And what now the phone recently Zuhair has called me and said that he sees he sees Papa in his dream. So Fuad Sajwani has said, and that she's very happy and Shimmer's nani. Uh, and so Fuad Sajwani has told him that you are very lucky that you see my mother like she's some great woman, great woman. You are very lucky, he tells my brother Zuhair, who I have cut off with, because talking about Papa, you are very lucky. I have evidence against her from childhood. Rasulullah came to my mother, and so these Arabs, I don't know, the sheikhs and everything, they are intervening to tease me and get to me through taxi drivers here. Here, ek nalka, they cannot put properly, so commercialized. They haven't put heart. What heart are they going to put here? Construction companies are corrupted. All it is so commercialized. You know where to put the nalka they've put here in the kitchen. Easier if they had just looked a little bit, checked. So carelessly, hot water, if they had put it that it goes down, it would be so better instead of the cold water pushing it up. Every time the water here and the heating system is such that the water, if it's not like the old apartment or like Karachi, like we have two different. Okay, now they have one. So in that old apartment, they had one. This thing to for the hot and where the hot and cold water would come from. So you just have to push it on this side, left side or right side, up or down. Up and down is here there's either on up, you have to push it back and forth. My goodness. And then on the other side, that the water would be more or less. It's so commercialized here. And there are many things like this. I don't even want to go out. Since I don't know what happened to me, I put my pictures on the Facebook profile. If it was London, and I would have. Filipinos are going out in shorts, um, and ex-friend Saima P was at a low back neck. Then yes, in the night, this someone was following her car. I was in it. So they can take it, but I cannot take this. So they're sending Pakistani men on Facebook. And right now I was doing my I was doing Dr. Suzanne Shumsky's, because they're putting this energy, they've kept it, and they're killing me. They're giving me sometimes breathing problems. Sometimes it's very allergic. All the time my eyes are swollen. Here, so much allergy has hit me. So they're giving me lots of energy. So I said, I am who I am. I'm the only authority. So I heard they've put things, jinns in me everywhere. Like, I think it's like in every fiber of mine. And so Saima Pir, jinn, she told me later on in year 2000 that her cousin Chadman has jinns. They've used Saima Pir against me. Saima Pir was saying, no, you don't say this. And they're trying to stop me from saying my prayer. Dr. Suzanne Shumsky has given me, because I know they're killing me here. I was sleeping, and in my sleep they attack. So when I get up, I have this terrible headache or sick, groggy feeling, and so much energy. It's more than just normal groggy feeling. It's so much I have already said about my health condition. So when are these people? I was going for my financial, to renew my financial thing, and so much was on me. It increased. I felt they've had me now. So if I survive, I told my brother, why can you not pay for my thing? He said his business is down. So I have to again renew my financial welfare from Abu Dhabi's bank. And I didn't want to. So much watching, and how I went there for my renewal. First, I went to these offices here. They didn't know what in the world I was asking for. They didn't give me proper face. The person, a foreigner, who I don't even know whether he was a Pakistani, here working in the government office. So he read my message wrongly. Then I had to, so much like back and forth messaging, sending Arabic messages to which I was getting from that. So it is, they don't care. They're treating me like a dog here. I don't know how they've managed to give me so much money. And I thought last time also this happened, and I don't know how I went for the bank card. So much watching that I felt this time I again felt like very shy, and I didn't know how I was going to take a shower and go there. So I'm really scared. They're killing me with that. They've got me with the energy that my father used against us in Karachi, so that we would badmashi kare and do all this terrible things, shouting and abusing and bad behavior coming out of us. So I'm sorry, I'm possessed and all. I mean, I have no words, bastard and asshole. This is not enough for their kind of cruelty on us. If they would stop this cruelty, it is unstoppable. I went out, I felt so terrible. I even sent messages to my brother, Hassan, the only person. I don't know what they're going to do to my brother Hassan Sajwani. So every day for me it is like, and they are enjoying Sharlu, Iqbal Sajwani, Fuad Sajwani. They have so much strength in their limbs and their body, their bones. They have so much drive still, At an old age, I heard that Fuad Sajwani is married to a young Iranian woman. Can you believe this? And me, my drive is so, I'm so without any energy that I would not even, I would be like an impotent person. So marriage for me, I will not be able to do justice to my marriage partner. Here we are struggling with energy. And they have so much drive that they can, one night, probably Sabah Sajwani, if you give him five different women, beautiful women, he would any time take it 5 times, go to one, then another in the hotel room, and probably have an orgy with them the whole night. They have so much drive, so much optimism, because sex, the sexual energy, they can afford, and they can even afford probably 10 prostitutes, or I don't know how, I mean, endless. They have endless. His father, Fuad Sajwani, is a millionaire in Dubai. So they will go on with their uh, cruelty and no shame, like, Of course, when the mother was sleeping with Sabah Sajwani, how could we even live in that house? I don't know, in the right, I would have gone insane seeing what Papa was. I mean, literally went insane abusing her in my childhood because of what I saw she was doing to me, what I experienced she was doing to me.